and see what happens. Of our grand finals, who's going to walk away with the first Kung Fu Cup of the year? In the top left, our blue Terran player bidding for that $200 first player's prize. It is Kua. And in the bottom right hand side, our red Zerg, it is Jinaz Rogue. It's a Kua part of DPG now. Well, Kua is a monster sometimes, so we'll see if he can get some revenge. He'll be like, you know, you're still part of Jin, I hate you. Revenge time. These guys usually, by the way, Kua and Rogue play some really sick games. Like some really sick games. So, kind of excited to see how that turns out. Yeah, last week in the WSG qualifiers, Kua went 2-3 against Rogue. Rogue advanced over Kua. In the end, Rogue did qualify for WSG today. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I was trying to think in terms of the weekly events, by the way, for the Kung Fu Cup. So, actually, so officially we're calling this Kung Fu Cup number 26. But it's actually like number 1. I'm going to call it number 1. So, Kua and Rogue definitely have a history in the Kung Fu Cup. But actually, for all of Kua's greatness, he's only ever been in the finals of a Kung Fu Cup a couple of times, if I'm not mistaken. He won number 13 against Hero, and he lost Kung Fu Cup number 19 against Rogue after Rogue was in the finals 2 weeks in a row. So Rogue's got Kung Fu Cups under the belt. He's got, you know, number 5 against Dark. He's got number 7, second place against Dark. Number 9 against Impact. He won that number 19 Kung Fu Cup against Kura as well. These are all back in 2018, of course. We've not had Kung Fu Cup this year because of the China Team Championship. So it's pretty cool to see these guys playing and to see these guys taking part. It's actually been almost a full year. The last Kung Fu Cup, December 13th, 2018. So it's been almost a full year without these cups. Like I say, I could not be happier that they are back. It's really one of those events that's just, because it's every week, you just know it's content to stream, and it's good content too. It's great players, high prize pool, lots on the line. Really, really awesome stuff, as we do see the Reaper coming in and going in after a drone. So some decent damage here early. We do have the Zergling speed on the way out from Rogue, so that's going to be finishing soon enough. And, well, it's pretty standard. The second Reaper's a bit different. He does go 3cc off of 1 gas, so going in towards a very macro-focused play here, actually, Kua. And we do see the 2 Reapers. I'll give him a bit more kind of pressure play early. He can fight these Zerglings a bit more easily. Bops him away, and now comes in and commits, and he'll get 2 of the Lings. Can he get any drones here is the question, while keeping the Reapers safe. Comes in for that drone that's hurt. Nice Spore Crawler placement. Good save by Rogue. Reapers will continue to run, but that's a wall-off back here if he's not careful. It is a Reaper drone call. Sorry, it's not a wall-off. It's just not. So the Reapers can slip through. Not bad. You know, keeping the Reapers healthy and also keeping them, you know, active means that he's picked off a drone here, and he'll, you know, try for another here and there as well. Good play from Kura in the early few minutes of the game. Marine on the way up from Kura, and just going to see that Starport is about to finish, and 3rd CC, like I mentioned before, nice and quick here from Kura. So this is less likely to be, unless he goes for like the super greedy Battlecruiser play. This is typically 3cc fast like this, generally leads towards bio, but we'll keep our eye on it because metas are switching a little bit as of late. Two Reapers, 2 Hellions together now, as we see 2 more from Q going to be coming out. They're going to head down the left side, join up with the rest of this. Again, Lair on the way out from Rogue, so getting that up and rolling as well. And that Liberator being added in too. Rotron dropping down from Rogue in the front, and just going to be seeing the Queens. They're going to continue their way over this as well. Again, all together, looking pretty good, as we do have 2 Rippers and the 4 Hellions joined on up. Send back on the way down from Cures. We see a couple more Hellions on the way out as well. These next 2 barracks from Cure building up as well. Factory's going to lift off and move over to the side, but it'll build a new reactor. Again, a couple of extra spores just on the way down. Rotron is about to finish in the front. Hellions pressing through, going to be able to pick away at a couple of Crypt Tumors right at the start. So a couple of Crypt Tumors will go down. Drone's going down, it's liberated in the main base. It's able to make a couple of kills here, so up to 7 kills. Pick up a couple lava and eggs as well. Now the Hellions are back around into the natural. Roaches are soon to pop, and I think Kua feels like he can deal damage here. The Lingers are going to try for the surround, but Kua's going to keep on diving in anyways. I mean, he's so committed now, he has to, right? But I mean, a couple of Reapers as well. You could drop some grenades and push some Roaches away, perhaps. He wants to hit this mineral line. I mean, obviously, not the Roaches. First drone goes down. We've got 4 Hellions left. One of them super low. Ah, what a defense by Rogue. Minimizing all the damage there to what? Zerglings and a drone. To lose only 1 drone in that scenario is amazing, because I felt like it was a good opportunity. There was a time when Kua sat here for the few seconds. I think that's when he lost his chance, because that A, let the Roaches catch up and start dealing damage, and B, it was just, then you lose a couple of Hellions, so you have even less by the time you actually make it to the mineral line. So I think that was the biggest mistake of all just there. He's coming up this high ground, going to drop down a bunch of Creep Tumors and 1-1 upgrades combat shields. Still coming into play. The 2 Medivacs of Kua will start to move out onto the map as well. They're going to lift up into those Medivacs that little bit of bio, so away we go. Medivacs going down the bottom side. Setting up in the center as we do see these couple of Lingers escaping out to the left, and Overseer here from Rogue's just going to set up for the moment or two. Pretty low HP, so doesn't want to go diving in anywhere. Just want to keep it nearby. Pressing forward as these Medivacs able to deal some more damage, and now seeing the drop going to load up and go towards the main. A couple of spores. In some trouble, so first spore goes down, second spore as well. A little bit more bio going down over to the right here, so bio will drop and out in the front, 4th hatchery. About to finish up as well. Lurkadan coming down from Rogue, so Lurkadan's going to come in from Rogue here, and seeing this bio force still out into the center. Going to come into the middle and take the watchtower. He's going to be able to grab the watchtower there, +2 attack from Kua, and you see our Medivacs are going to go boosting down the left side. Bio unloading again, this Zergling getting pushed away. Roach Ravager knocking down the rocks. The Lurkaden, again, it's this style that we've seen more and more of lately from the Zergs, and Rogue's going to show us it here, which is really exciting. We saw Armani use it to work against Maru. Maru was playing the bio. I was on Eternal Empire. We're continuing with the bio right now and picking up a couple of Creep Tumors. The idea is the Lurks with the extra range just help to really zone so many areas. Like, you just trade that much better because it's so much tougher to get in range to shut them down. Medivac lifting up a bunch of Bayous as well. Oh, the corrosive biles! What a play! What a position! What a way to do it! Really nicely done there by Rogue. Sorry, I'm reading Twitch chat. By Rogue, and able to pick up a whole Medivac of units. That's a nice little pick-off, but Kua is still pushing forwards here. Tell you what, the upgrades are very lackluster here from Rogue, and that is maybe part of the style as he goes up into Lurkers. But that maybe makes this push from Kua quite dangerous. There isn't any Lurkers yet, right? So, no Lurkers yet on the map, so the one thing I feel like Rogue's really set up for, even the Hive Tech, right? He's building into Seismic Spirons for the Lurkers, and there's no Lurkers here. Now, he's got Vipers on the way, but they're going to spawn without energy, so honestly, this first fight from Kua should be really, really good. I mean, I think Kua's really afraid of what's happening here, but he's realizing very quickly that he's got too good of an army, and he hits at the perfect time. He was kind of waiting for his 2-2, but I think, again, he realized, okay, you don't actually have... There you go. Game number 2 of the series, and down a map in the bottom right-hand side, our red Zerg from Jinair Green Wings. It is Rogue. Taking him on is the former teammate. Blue Terran. On the top right side. Give it up if you're cheering on Kua. Alright. Game 2 of the best of 5. And Rogue's starting to move out of the map. What's up, Kybrit? Giving out a sub to Xynon. Thank you so very much. We'll get Xynon and Kybrit up on the tree after this game. I'm just going to write this declaration out already while we follow the Overlord. So, we're moving out there. Hatch gas and a spawning pool to get this started. And the barracks dropping down in the main base as well. Sorry, I keep forgetting to re-enable game sounds. I have to mute them for the Menx background sounds. Apologies for that, but getting into this here, the Reaper on the way up, and we will see the SCV making its way across initially. So just trying to pick up a little bit of info, because so far he's been blind, so would like to know if it's a pool first or not, so he knows whether to be very safe with the Reaper or not, basically. So SCV continues down, is going to move in towards the natural here. A couple of queens, 4 zerglings on the way out. And again, our command center from Kua coming in on the natural. There goes our Reaper out through into the middle. So Reaper is heading along in towards this natural expansion. So in towards the natural, grenade goes down. We are going to pop the first drone up into the sky. Overlord from Rogue coming around the top side. And center is finished up in a moment or two, and gonna start morphing that into an orbital. This Reaper up here hops up, so Glenn's doing a little bit of damage and a bit of back and forth to get that started. And Starport is on the way now from Kura in the main base, so getting that started here, and this time it is double gas, and I wondered if we are going to see that. Well, I'd be extremely shocked if we saw the entire series without the Battlecruiser build, because Battlecruiser into mech has been absolutely, and I mean absolutely, redonkulous lately. Like, people have just been using it every single game. So I was kind of surprised to see the first game being bio-based. And Kua picking up the win with it. Really cool to see. Probably going to come sit out on the watchtower here. Hey, what's up, Rovek714? Thank you so much for the 4-month resub. Happy holidays, and keep up the great SC2 content. Well, right back at you, buddy. Keep up the great SC2 support. Thank you so much for supporting me for 4 whole months. I really appreciate it. I'll get you up on the tree as well after this game of StarCraft. As we do have the fusion core is indeed on the way up, so Battlecruisers are soon to be operational. And heading out here to the side. Next couple of moments. So yeah, getting this set up, and we will indeed soon see what's about to happen. Hallian's taking a bit of a cruising around, still trying to see what they're able to get up to themselves and so on. Can't really get up here. It's a tough map to really run by on, right? Because you've kind of got to go up a very narrow choke, or you've got to go around this right side. Rogue with the Lair is going to drop the Nidus network, so he's going to play a Nidus against this. He's still building queens. He's got a good scout. He knows already, seemingly, a bit of what Q is maybe up to. Double checks, sees the fusion core, and that's why the queens are going to be important in this upcoming attack. So here we go. Nidus setting up. He does lose the Overseer, though, so what's he going to use to Nidus with? He doesn't currently have vision across the map. go. As we do have our Hellions down towards the third base. Nice grenade, and that's going to hop a few queens up here. Trying to get a high energy queen would be nice. Obviously, get rid of some potential transfusions for the Battlecruiser coming in. Go, BC's going to teleport across and start to deal some damage. Rogue does have the Nidus. He will have to bring a few queens out of it to help this defense. The Hellions just helping against the queens means that extra bit of damage being added on. I'm surprised the Hellions don't die for the mineral line. It feels like there's not really many units here to stop them. He's going to go out in the middle of the map. I thought for a moment maybe looking for a surround, but actually just going to go straight across. We're going to see a Nidus into the main base, and at the same time Hellions, Lings may try and run by into the natural. See what's going to happen. Queens out into the center. Lings coming forwards. A couple of Marines going down already. And well, these Lings more than anything just a distraction. Keep these units busy so the Nidus gets to go up. And there it is. Nidus in the main base. First Queen pops out. Needs a few more units than just a couple of Queens. And there we go. Now all the Queens coming out here. The Bane's already popping out and going to the mineral line. But SCVs will be pulled. Well, let's see what can happen then. There's a lot of Queens in this main base. We're about to be on 2 Battlecruisers though with Yamato cannons available. Wall off under 5 from Zerglings on the low ground. A couple of Banes hitting some Hellions. It's really only Queens here though, and I'm not sure if that's really enough to make this work from Rogue. Like I was saying, I mean 2 BCs, if you even have just SCVs repairing, it's generally going to be very difficult to make that work out. Let's see, more Banelings on the way out, so the SCVs repairing would be in danger if they got pulled underneath the BCs, and then obviously, you know, Banelings wander forwards, but then the Hellions may be able to do something about that as well. The Yamato's so far pretty successful, the SCVs repairing well. A couple more Banes coming through, but yeah, just pulling back and being very cautious. As long as these Banes don't kill off all the SCVs, I feel like there's no way. SCVs though should repair that damaged Battlecruiser. His base also kind of low. There's a lot of things you need to prioritize saving here, and actually, that's going to be a dead orbital because he's not going to get the repair on it. So he does lose a 3rd CC. The Spore Crawlers came up as well from Rogue. Didn't even see that happening during the chaos of all of this. So Spores are up now, makes it a bit more difficult for the BCs. Hellions into Hellbat mode, another BC contaminated, so can't come out just yet. That factory getting caught. Battlecruisers trying to help. We will see one of the Spore Crawlers going down. Rogue does not have a transfusion for it. The Hellbat's being picked off though. Maybe starting to look a little bit better for Rogue. Still with those Spore Crawlers. This base is kind of low as well. Needs to be careful not to actually lose that. Still trying to press in. I think this base might die. He might go down. He will go down to 1 orbital. Well, that's obviously maybe the game-ending move you need as Rogue, because it wasn't looking pretty for you, but maybe now you can make this work. Queen's still picking away at the factory. As the Spire drops down from Rogue in the back of the natural, these Hellbats thinking about what they might want to try and do. A few Zerglings running in, Refinery goes down. There you go, BC's coming forwards again. I mean, you're on 1 base of mine in this queue. Rogue is droning up behind us now and is building a Spire as well. I think that's the issue. You're just not going to recover from that as Q gets rid of 1 of the Battlecruisers. The next one taking a lot of damage as well. Obviously, the Hellbats at least are surviving because the Queens are focusing on the BCs. A few of these Queens will be saved, and okay. This is the end of the attack, but Q is out of money because on the natural, Lings have run by, and they've killed off all the rest of the SCVs down there. So some of them have pulled up, so Q actually has no money remaining. And needs to still recover from this Ling attack to be able to get mining again. It's going to be really, really tough. So he's going after another SCV or 2. Q, I mean, I can't believe Q is still in the game almost. Q is not the kind of guy to stay in when you can't win, but maybe he believes he can with the 3 BCs, teleport them across the map with the Hellion attack. I mean, you may as well try, right? There's no harm in giving it a go. Rogue gets the Spire, but he doesn't actually have the money to really do, you know, make too many Corruptors just yet. The Queens get straight underneath this. Here we go. 2 Yamatos lined up to get rid of the first couple of Queens. Now the Hellions here as well. We'll morph those into Hellbats. Sporecrawler didn't burrow just yet, and, well, the Queen count is going down very quickly. Gets another one picked off. Now 4 Corruptors on the way, though. BC's taking a lot of damage. There's nothing to stop the Hellbats. So maybe Q can make this work. He has to be calling Q out for staying in the game. He can't win, but you know what? Maybe he can win this. He's still making Hellions as well, so he can reinforce this. Rogue type GG! Q on the counter attack gets the win. Q, how about can't quite believe that first game, or that second game, sorry. As Rogue is in our top right-hand side, down 0-2. Has to win 3 in a row to take down this Kung Fu Cup. And in the bottom left, our blue Terran player up 2-0. Cure. Now going to proxy Rex, just outside the natural. Wow. What about that? Literally in the Overlord path, and both Overlords go the wrong way. That's crazy. Okay, that's actually crazy though, right? Like, that's almost unbelievable. Well, Rax continuing in here at the moment. As the Overlords. I can't believe it. He's literally making a ring around the barracks. He might see it with this one, actually. But it's way too late if he does. Okay, he changes towards this direction. He's gonna see it in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, barracks seen, but bunker's already on the way up, and that means that you can see the amount of drones gonna pull to this. This bunker is 8 seconds from finishing. You have to buy so little time to finish this off. Yeah, the drones don't even know what to do for the best. Oh, one Marine's actually stuck behind the barracks here. He's going to rally the other ones out, though, I think. And all he has to do is get a Marine in that bunker. He's going to rally for a few Marines together. He knows this bunker doesn't die too quickly, right? So, has to cancel bunker number 2. And there we go, pushing forwards. I wonder if that first Marine stuck is a mistake, rather than something that was meant to happen. He loses the bunker to the drone pull. That's not how this is meant to go at all. We'll start 2 more bunkers, but now obviously Lings are already out. Some more Lings on the way, and Queen's building. 5 Marines. Looks like we'll have drones pulling in with this as well. Where do you go as the Marines here? You hide over this side, maybe behind the bunkers. You can get into this first bunker soon, so if Rogue doesn't go in like the next couple seconds, this bunker's going to finish. 6 seconds to go. Queen pops out. Queen targets down the SCVs. Now the bunkers won't finish. Ah, what a weird opener. It felt like Hugh had everything done. Felt like he was brilliantly done. As we do see the Lings sitting out in the front. Marines pressing forwards. Queen taking a little bit of damage. And the Zergling trying to find its way around. This hatchery being picked away at right now. So hatchery natural going down. I mean, Rogue's going to have to make a defense on that. It's a good amount of Marines. The Ling count is still coming up. Rogue doesn't have Ling speed. It's kind of the issue. Against this amount of Marines, he never really took an early trade, so he never really got a commanding amount of Zerglings, which means that Q can just kite away and trade very well here. And Rogue is forced to fight because the hatchery is such low HP. Oh man, Rogue's going to drop a transfusion. I'm not sure if that set of lava will ever come out here. More Zerglings just being knocked down by the Marines, and we have Marines left. This Queen's going to fall as well, and that's GG, who is going to make it happen. What did we just watch? This entire series is just a bit of a mind boggle to me. GG is QF3, Rogue 0 wins Kung Fu Cup 2020 #1.